veteran trade unionist and Secretary General of the Progressive Teachers Union of Zimbabwe, PTUZ, has floored MDC President Nelson Chamisa, saying he will not waste time engaging the opposition leader as he will not address their issues, reported Zimai. If we don't engage these people and we decide to engage Chamisa, will he address our challenges and concerns? How? As who? These are labor issues the government of the day should address, tweeted Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa can meet Mnangagwa every day of the week, twice or even 3 times a day. That will accomplish nothing. ZANU-PF is the root cause of the country's economic meltdown. As long as the regime remains in power, the economic meltdown will only get worse. And teachers, doctors, nurses, and all other civil servants will never be paid a living wage. 38 years of gross mismanagement and rampant corruption have all but left the Zimbabwe economy in ruins. When Mnangagwa seized power last November, he promised to hold free, fair, and credible elections, and thus restore good governance. As we now know, he failed to keep his promise and blatantly rigged the elections. By rigging the elections, Mnangagwa confirmed Zimbabwe was still a pariah state, ruled by corrupt and vote-rigging thugs. He effectively threw away the nation's hope of economic recovery by scaring away would-be investors. As we know, or should know by now, after all these decades of Mugabe's pariah state, investors do not do business in a pariah state. Mnangagwa and others should have engaged Mnangagwa directly or indirectly to make sure that Zimbabwe had free, fair, and credible elections and did away with this case of pariah state. To engage him now, after he has already rigged the elections, is a total waste of time. If the truth be told, Mnangagwa would have accomplished nothing engaging Nelson Chamisa either. People should have engaged the opposition to stop them participating in the elections with no reforms in place. By participating in the flawed elections, the opposition did give some modicum of credibility to the process. Zimbabwe is in this hell on earth situation with the economy in total meltdown and with a dysfunctional political system because the country is stuck with a corrupt and tyrannical ZANU-PF dictatorship. We are all to blame for this. In the long run, people get the government they deserve. And we in Zimbabwe certainly deserve this corrupt and vote-rigging ZANU-PF dictatorship, complete with its entourage of corrupt and utterly useless opposition parties, over 1/3 of them at the last round. If Zimbabweans are serious about digging themselves out of this hellhole ZANU-PF has landed us in, then they must focus on dismantling the dictatorship and replacing it with a healthy and functioning democratic system of government. The nation has been stuck with the vote-rigging ZANU-PF dictatorship for 38 years. If this Mnangagwa regime is still in office in 2023, we can be certain ZANU-PF will rig that year's elections just as readily as it has rigged this year and all other elections in the past. We need to break this cycle, and the only way to do it is to make sure that ZANU-PF is not in office by long before 2023. The challenge for the people of Zimbabwe is to restore the people's power to hold leaders to account, which ZANU-PF has usurped. Until this is done, all talk of economic recovery, good governance, will be a pipe dream.